start with the new chapter, solid, liquid and gas. What are the solid, liquid, gas? These are the three states of matter, right? States of matter. Now tell me, what is meant by matter? Matter means it's any substance which has weight, and if it occupies space, then it is said to be matter. Clear? So matter is a substance which has weight and it occupies space. And the matter, the three states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Now tell me how this matter is made up of. This matter is made up of very tiny particle known as molecules. What it is? Molecules. Molecules are the very tiny particles, and again, if these molecules are divided, then they are known as that smallest particle which are indivisible. They are known as atoms. Okay? They are known as atoms. Elements are made up of atoms. They are indivisible. We cannot break them down. Then again, these atoms, if number of atoms, 2 or more atoms mix together and forms the molecules. Then number of molecules mix together and form the matter. Clear, students? Then they are the smallest particles, right? And now how these states of matter, the solid, liquid, gas are arranged. The arrangement of solid, liquid and gas. In here, solids, in the case of solids, the molecules are arranged very closely. It means they are arranged very closely. Okay? Arranged very closely. Here, see, they are tightly packed, right? All these molecules are tightly packed. In between the molecules, there is no space. Clear, students? And so that if there is the space in between the molecule, then that is known as intermolecular space. Inter means in between. Intermolecular space. Here in the case of solid, there is no intermolecular space. They are very closely packed. Because of no intermolecular space, the molecules cannot move. Okay, so that they will not change the shape. Because of this feature, they are having the fixed shape. Okay. Even if we break also, their shape will be same. It will not change. It will come in small particles, but again, it's a property same. But in the case of liquid, there the molecules are arranged not so closely, but loosely. Okay. They are loosely arranged, and somewhere they are very closely. Okay, it means they have little intermolecular space in between. See this, there are little bit intermolecular space in between, so that these molecules can little bit they can move. Because of this property, they are able to, that means they will change the shape. If this water, if we are taking the water in a glass, then it takes the shape of the glass. If that is filling the water in a mug, then it takes the shape of the mug. If that is filling in the syringe, then it takes the shape of the syringe, right? So it means it is not having a fixed shape. Because of this only, it is able to flow. And now, in the case of gas, they are very freely arranged, loosely arranged. So the molecules can freely move. So because of this, they don't have no fixed shape or fixed size. Okay, they occupy the full space where it gets. And this solid and this liquid and gas, both of them we can call as fluid. What we can call as fluid. Why? Because they can flow from one place to another place. They can flow, so they are known as fluid. Clear? And now this arrangement understood. Here the molecules are very closely packed and no intermolecular space, and the force of attraction very much. Okay, and here in the case of liquid, the molecules are loosely packed and there is little intermolecular space, and that means their force of attraction is less. And in the case of gas, they are very loosely packed and there is more intermolecular space in between, and they that means they have the force of attraction, there is no force of attraction. Okay, they are loosely packed. This is the arrangement. Now I will explain the solubility. Okay, solubility of them. Now children, the solubility of, okay, if a solid dissolve in water, okay, dissolve in water. For example, if I add salt if I add in water, then is it soluble? Yes, it is soluble. It will completely dissolve in and disappear. You can't say that water dissolved in it. That will completely disappear. So it is known as the soluble substance. It means soluble substance. It means the solid substance dissolve in water, liquid, then it is soluble substance. And if that solid substance is not dissolved in water, then they are known as insoluble substances, right? Now, in the case of liquid, if I mix here milk, for example, milk is a liquid, right? And it is pouring in water. Then whether it is soluble? Yes, it will be, it is soluble. And you can't separate the milk from water now. Now it is then, which that property here, if a liquid dissolve in liquid, then it is known as miscible. What it is? Miscible liquids. Okay, miscible liquids. And this is in the case of milk. If I add oil in water, then what happens? The oil will dissolve? No, it will not dissolve. Oil if I pour, then oil, it will not dissolve. Here there is, you can see a separate layer of oil. That oil will float on it, right? So it means it is not miscible. Then what we will call? Then we will call it as immiscible. What it is? Immiscible. Immiscible liquids. Understood miscibility? The liquid dissolve in liquid, then it is miscible. If the liquid not dissolve in a liquid, then it is immiscible. Except any more liquid that is not dissolved in water, that is if it is petrol, kerosene, they also will not dissolve in water, right? And now gas, in the case of gas, if I add gas in it, in the water, then that will be dissolved. Some of the gases will be dissolved. If it is oxygen or carbon dioxide, then they will be dissolved in water. That is what then they are known as miscible gases. And if the gases are not dissolved in water, then they are known as immiscible gases. They are also come in miscibility, okay, because they are the fluids. Both of them are fluids. Clear? And now this gas is oxygen and carbon dioxide in dissolved in water. And what is the use of it, benefit of it? See, if the aquatic animals means the animals which live in water, right? The aquatic animals, what they do? They breathe with the aquatic, that means the oxygen dissolved in water. Clear? So they will take the oxygen dissolved in water and breathe. Then when they breathe out, which air comes out? Carbon dioxide. That also in the water, right? Carbon dioxide also in the water. Then the aquatic plants living in water, they take this carbon dioxide, plants. Okay, they will take the carbon dioxide from the water and make the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, understood? So oxygen and carbon dioxide, the plants, aquatic plants and aquatic animals, they dependent each other. Okay, so here then not only this, why this water, that means gases dissolved in water, what another important? See, this carbon dioxide dissolved in the soft drinks, right? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, these things. In that, when you open it, you will get a fizzy sound, right? That fizzy sound, How it comes? That is because of this gases dissolved in the water. Okay, that means solubility. And now okay, this it means you understood, right, students? Liquid, solid, liquid and gases, its arrangement, and it's a solubility. Clear?